Hey friends, it's Kip Icon and welcome back to Kip Plays Kentucky Route Zero. I am really stoked to say and announce, I suppose, that we're going to start Act 4, and from this point on and from the last interlude, which was Here and There Along the Echo, everything I'm playing is going to be blind. I'm going to be seeing it for the first time with you friends, so I'm really excited about getting to that point finally because dang, Acts 1 through 3 are long. How many months have I been playing this? Alright, but I'm caught up and I'm ready for Act 4. So, without further ado, here we go. Whoa. What in the world? Oh, hey. That's the guy that was playing the organ at the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces, I think. And I think maybe one of the people standing with Lula in the entertainment as well. Looks familiar. Manual 5.4 Context Backlash. General wear on the gestural gear mounting apparatus 5A1 may result in undesirable play between teeth in the context and history state machine gears, causing stuttering, slippage, resetting, skipping. Guess it could be slippage. Oh, Will. Will is the name of this guy, and actually, you friends let me know that Will is the name that appears in the subtitles and Here and There Along the Echo if you turn them on, so that's the voice that we heard on Here and There Along the Echo. Guess it could be slippage. If left unresolved, gear slop can gradually throw limbs out of alignment, blend motions, and decontextualize gestures. See also sections 1.8 General Troubleshooting and 5.3 Gesture Context. Gesture Context, 5.3 Gesture Context. A11 gestures happen in a context, the set of preceding gestures, the overall orientation, and extended variables such as time of day and interior effect gear angles. That'll do, book. He throws the manual into the river. My savior, our friend here is in a bad way. Any insight? Oh, our friend. Probably talking about Conway. Oh, Junebug, don't say that. Time to put that mammoth out to pasture, Will. Oh, I feel certain she's got a few trips left in her. If only she had a more capable surgeon. Sadly, mechanics are in short supply down here. I think the setting is too romantic. It scares them off. I am just going to turn the volume down one tick there, Franz. Alright. And what brings you down to the Echo tonight? Whoa. I always end up here, eventually. Oh, and also Junebug telling him to get rid of the mammoth is interesting because they're both robots. The rivers lack that. It always has been. We picked you up at the Bureau tonight. Never seen you that far upriver before. I hope that doesn't mean you've been traveling on the Zero. Yeah, have you been there? The Zero? Dang it, I didn't pick the right one. I wanted to pick the one about the Bureau having good acoustics because we saw him using the organ. Gosh diggity dang it. Oh no, not me. This old river rat steers clear of weird highways. I've been traveling this river for more than half my life, more or less alone. I think I've seen it change quite a bit in all those years, but I can't say for sure. The water has a peculiar way of making a person forgetful. Some nights I remember a place, but it's full of strange new people. And some nights I meet an old friend on an unfamiliar shore. I wonder which kind of night this is. Ugh, I love that. I think that's the Mucky Mammoth? Have we heard of the Mucky Mammoth? Wait, do I have my list? Oh, the Mucky Mammoth, there we go. I have a list that I made during Here and There Along the Echo. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Dang, that's a gorgeous shot. My list says Bureau of Secret Tourism. Oh, which apparently, and you friends let me know, the Bureau of Secret Tourism is the one that gave us the notes on directions on the Zero. the Iron Pariah, the Rum Colony, and Salmon Idas in Lake Lethe? Anyway, those are what I have on my list. So, who is Kate? Dang, we're meeting 2 new characters already right off the bat. I mean, I guess Will isn't a new character, but we haven't ever talked to Will before. Let's see here. How's that cold river spray treating you? I thought I saw you squinting. It's hard water, you know. Hard on the eyes. It still irritates mine a little, and I'm piloting a tugboat through it 6 nights a week. Don't be too shy to close them in public. Your eyes, I mean. People will just assume you're thoughtful. You need tea? So, peppermint, definitely. Better hedgehog, dried spring agaricus, split gill powder, and greening goat's foot. What the hell are those for? Eye strain. Dried spring agaricus masks the taste of the rest of it. Greening goat's foot in particular has an eccentric flavor profile. It's mushroom based. I'm a big believer in the fungal pharmacy. Oh, okay. Very cool. Is that your dog? Yeah, that's Valkyrie. I call her Val. She's a rescue. Isn't she dignified? I've always thought so. Is that your cat too, below deck? Huh? I thought that was your cat. He came on board with you at the bureau. Well, it wouldn't be the first time some strange animal hitched a ride. I hope you enjoyed the trip on our little Mammoth. Take advantage of all the amenities: fresh air, cozy bunks, hot tea, the video room. There's some pretty interesting tapes down there, actually. Unusual, I mean. Weird. Watch out that the VCR doesn't take your hand off, though. It's untrustworthy. Oh! Well, I mean, we could help out because we know how to fix the VCR, but I want to know what kind of weird tapes. There's one with this woman. She's just like standing there talking, but can't really hear her, and there's this awful hum. See it for yourself. It's down there somewhere. Hey, do me a favor. Go ask Will how the repairs are going and if he needs anything. We're coming up on the next stop here, just refueling and picking up a few things. I could grab a bolt or some wire or something. Whatever he needs. Well, eyes on the road. Oh wait, you're steering this ship. I almost said you're piloting this ship. Is that the phrase? Dang, I love that Mammoth. I mean, who just travels with a robot mammoth like that? I guess Kate and Will do. Hey, look, it's Homer. Homer's up there. This is a fun little dynamic scene. Shifting perspectives. Singing quietly. Oh, this is the song that Donald was singing that I didn't recognize. For we on mold and whiskey fed and to Shannon. Oh, wet gears. Did you build this thing? Ha, no. This thing's probably older than I am. Got some gray in her pelt there, calcium deposits, I guess. To be honest with you, I'm not really qualified for this work. Kate's a friend, you know how it is, don't you? How do you two know each other? So, ever walked through rolling farmland? Just drove, I guess. Right, nobody does it, unless it's their land to farm. I mean, they'll walk from barn to tractor or tractor to truck, you know. Well, I sure did. I slipped under or over fences, and I walked barefoot with the seeds when they were just planted, and tilled the earth with my toes. Hey, I should tell you where I left my shoes. Did you know I'm classically trained organist? Yes, I did, because we've heard you play. It's true. Look at these long fingers and pedal-gripping toes. It doesn't matter. A minor in French literature earned me a position teaching Artaud de Zola at the university. Well, some shitty governor cut state funding for our department, and I was demoted to mopping floors, running wiring through walls, or in dangerous places. I even operated the soundboard at the student theater. Hey, that's where we saw you for the entertainment. I left my shoes there at the university. It was a protest. Walk without shoes for something important or tragic. I ended up by the shore, and soon I was drifting along the Echo. It ran for a while above ground then. It doesn't anymore, but I prefer subterranean waters anyway. Kate brings me along, and I record what I see and hear. I try to help with maintenance. I drop off the mail and pick up the trash. On occasion, I take the helm. Anyway, that's all I try to remember anymore. I listen to the river's stories and my own stories to get fainter I listen to the river's stories and my old stories get fainter and fainter. My own. Have I been saying old? I'm hearing in my head that I'm saying old, but I think it's, and my own stories get fainter and fainter. Anyway, that's a beautiful little sentiment there. Well, I'll just keep drying gears, I guess. Hey, it's Ezra. Ezra runs up to Shannon. Whoa, slow down. It's slippery up on deck. Do you have batteries? Yeah, of course. What for? Johnny said I could use his tape recorder, but it needs a battery. Oh, fun. Well, Shannon searches her pockets. Here's 4 different kinds. Surely one of these should fit. Thank you. Oh, we're Ezra now. You got your batteries, small man. Go get you some tape. Okay, where do I do that? I would love to say hi to Homer if we can. Nice. Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, we need a cool transition scene. Ooh, beautiful. Hey, look, it's Conway. But I can't walk that way for some reason. Musicians. Oh yeah, and you friends also noticed that Emily, Ben, and Bob, oh, these are not Emily, Ben, and Bob, but I will say that Emily, Ben, and Bob have been in every act and every interlude so far. They're kind of like a Greek chorus, and I think that that's a really astute observation. Johnny to Junebug. Really? You were entranced. You don't remember this? Clara. Did I just meet Clara? It's okay. We've all seen a lot of concerts. Cyrano opened. His tape machine was broken or something. It got really cosmic. Right, at the flower shop. I remember that show. Sorry, Clara. Well, you have a second chance to hear it tonight. Johnny to Ezra. That was fast. Got the batteries? Let's see. Perfect. This one will do. So you hit this button here to record. Hold it right here so you don't cover the microphone with your hand. I bet you'll find a lot of good sounds just around the tugboat. There's plenty of tape in there, so don't be stingy with it. Just record anything that catches your ear. It really changes the way you listen. For the better, I mean. Are you playing a concert tonight? I could record that. Yeah, Clara here came all the way from Lithuania just to do this Echo River gig. It's a tour. Tomorrow I'll be in Nashville and then Atlanta, then over to the coast. Okay, so Clara is a different person from the person piloting the boat. So many new characters. 3 already. Brutal. Well, we're lucky she's making a stop. Johnny and I saw her play once and I remember loving it. And Johnny was moved. Speaking of Cyrano, it's his night at the rum colony. Kate said she usually stops off there. Well, that's ideal. I'm supposed to meet a lady there to look at some old engine parts about 3 hours ago. 3 hours goes fast at the rum colony, ma'am. I bet she's still there. I hope we don't stop there too long. My concert is soon. I don't want to keep them waiting. No, it's river time. Nobody expects you to be punctual. Hey, why don't you go give that tape recorder a try? See if that cat over there has anything he wants to say. I often use found sounds in my music. If you find some interesting sounds tonight, you can help me out. Alright. What about it, cat? Dang, Conway is just drinking a beer? Oh. This isn't good, friends. Do I have to press anything to record, or is it automatically recording? Dang it, I missed the meow. Oh, geez, now we're Conway. Oh no, I bet Shannon is really disappointed in us. Maybe we shouldn't stand so close to the edge, Conway. You know, it's the strangest thing. I can't remember why I came up here. Maybe you should slow down? No, I'm good. It's just that thing about, what was it? When you walk through a door? When you go into the kitchen for something and as soon as you pass from one room into another you forget what you wanted. You have to walk back out just to remember, like you left a part of your brain behind. Hey, I wonder if I could follow that brain crumb trail all the way back to the room I was born in. Is this the most Conway has spoken unprovoked before? Conway cranes his neck over the railing. Looks cold down there. And dark. You weren't in the cabin long. Get any sleep? I had a weird dream. Yeah, that's when you get the strangest dreams. When you nod off, right? Just kind of dip your toes into sleep and some weird image floats by and takes a nibble. Shannon leans over the railing and looks at the river below. There's all kinds of trash down here. Could have fallen off the hall back there. I think that kid was playing on the trash barge earlier. He seems to keep himself entertained. It's good for him. It's important to know how to be alone. What's up, huh? You look like there's something you want to ask. Fine, you can ask it. One question. I thought you didn't drink. Well, I didn't. I mean, I did, and then I didn't, and then I did again. It's how it always goes. I drift out, finally wind up back at Lizette's with my head between my legs, saying never again. 15 months this last time. I think I hung on because I knew there wouldn't for much longer be anywhere to go back to. She went to live with her sister now, and she probably won't remember me for long anyway. Oh, that's so sad. One time she picked me up out of a ditch by the road, blackout drunk at dawn. I came around later that night. She'd taken care of me. I told her I didn't deserve it, and she said I didn't have to deserve it. Whew. She sounds like a saint. We should all have someone like that. Oh, you wouldn't say that if you knew her when she was younger. That girl was wild. It takes a very special kind of person to... Well, that's love. I guess she's got her own problems now. I wish I could help out. Hey, maybe I could make some money and send it to her sister. Maybe they'll keep me on at the distillery. I mean, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Are you looking forward to working at the Hard Times? You're looking forward to working at the Hard Times distillery? I've got to repay my debt. Hell, I should be grateful for the opportunity. If you want to die with any dignity, you've got to settle up. That's why it's such a damn shame people go sudden. That's why it's a damn shame people go sudden? That's why? Ooh. There's like a zero-like overworld map down here for the river. That's awesome. I'm sure I talk too much. Oh, I think this is Will. I'm sure I talk too much. Everyone on this river does. The problem is that we listen twice as much as that. We're only telling you half of the stories we hear. Kate told me that I ought to have been a photographer. She said you have an uncanny way of having been in the place at the time of the thing happened there, and that's the hardest part of taking a photograph anyway. Wow, that's really true. Nice of her to say, but it isn't true. Though I know just about every story on this river. Most of them I picked up second, third, or fourth hand, and so on. Listening, see? Now, I know what you're gonna ask, so I'm gonna answer it. Yes, I'm sure they're all true. I personally believe a story gets more true as it's tossed around from brain to brain and the whole community brings their insight to bear on the brittle facts of the experience. There are a few Echo River stories I witnessed directly. I saw that big owl migration pass through. You might have heard about that. I was there when the old train station flooded. I saw the ghost of Stephen Bishop brew up a batch of white lightning on a raft, or anyway, I talked to a few sailors who'd recently crossed paths with him, and I suspect sampled his wares. One night when I was working on the Mucky Mammoth, we picked up a gaggle of passengers headed to a mail drop by the silo of Late Reflections. I knew a couple of them in passing, a pair of traveling musicians whom I often encountered on the river. The others were strangers to me at the time, a young woman, a small boy, and an old man whose name I didn't catch. Oh, and a smelly old dog. Wait a minute. That's us! We docked at a gas station so the Mammoth could refuel. Oh, interesting. So he kind of narrates what's happening as it's happening, as if it's from the future and he's telling an old story. That's interesting. So we have two choices. Ezra stayed on the tugboat and looked around the map room, or Ezra followed Junebug and Johnny into the gas station. I'm gonna want to take these options and see things off of the boat, so I hope that's okay, friends. And in the next episode, we are gonna follow Junebug and Johnny into said gas station, friends. So thanks a lot for watching. I have been, and I will continue to be Kip Icon as long as you, friends, continue to follow your drams. Bye.